Coming up.
Would it be right, like going out on a date with someone?
I don't
What
think
what would the
that,
circumstances
you may know
be?
myself,
Okay, you
as I
talked
told you
about
earlier on at the
bestie
genesis
date.
of all this world, I know my weakness, I may not, reason being my wife. Because I've always told people, if you can't prioritize your wife, leave marriage alone.
Definitely.
You understand? Because
But
yeah,
there is someone
I can't
that so
ignite something that
insecure.
I can't really stop.
Yes,
Because I know infidelity when it arises, to stop it is really very hard. But Mona, as long as you know your weakness, it's actually very better.
Yeah.
If I told you trivialize the, sorry, if I told actually you know you value the relationship that you are into with your wife or with your girlfriend, there's something that you are going to say, you know what, I don't want to put ghee close to fire. It will just automatically melt. Because as I told you, prioritizing your wife or your girlfriend is key. The thing that you're not because now never when I know that Yvonne seeing going hanging around with a lot of guys. I feel insecure, like any other person. To be honest, I will, because reason being, we have that thing that really bonds that. Because
Hello, you're welcome on Brown Skin channel, ladies. You're really welcome. It's another show, another time with you guys. So it's great, please, and with your girl Arena Berusha. Thank you for always commenting. Thank you so much for always liking the viewership. Please continue subscribing. Send it to a friend. Tell a friend subscribe. We really need your help and support in this. We got this together. And you've been there and this is your first time, you've been looking for a place where we chat about love, about things to do with lifestyle. You are in the right place. Please stay here. Subscribe that you get a notification every time we bring something new on the page. And today, before we dive in to our topic, there is some new face here that you haven't seen. I think I'll start with her. You're welcome. Yeah, please kindly tell us your name.
My name is Yvonne Hunter.
Yvonne Hunter. You're welcome. You know, sweet names.
sweet names, anyway.
One Hunter.
Yeah.
And this one is the popular guy. People always know. Anyway, I'm Douglas Kesedawa. I'm always here. So I'm familiar with the Brown Skin events and other YouTube platforms. So,
Wow, that's nice.
And me,
Alright.
That's the
always
queen.
here. Yeah, I'm always here on the Love Seat Show with Arena. I co-host with her sometimes I'm a guest. Yeah. So you guys, thank you for always giving us your time, your data. Just tune in and watch, and always on the Love Seat Show.
Yeah.
We give you our opinions. We are not experts, as we always say, but we give you opinions
Yeah.
on what we have about love, marriage, and relationships.
Wow, that's nice. That's great to know. And today's topic is really serious because it is currently happening, and I see it also happening. So we came to discuss and talk about it. I could really talk about it. Should I? This always ladies first, but let me just take the opportunity and give it to Douglas first. For this time he's turning around. Is it fine if I'm dating? You get it, someone, and then I go on a date like with some other guy, or you go on a date with some other guy. Is it fine? Or if I'm in a relationship, should I say that no dates, no hanging out, I only go with Douglas permanently?
Let me tell you something. I've
Yeah.
always told people that when you actually fall in love or in relationships,
Yeah.
there are those natural rules that really come in, isn't it? If I say that I love Yvonne, I love my wife Yvonne, and there are those rules that really come in. You
Yeah.
get that Douglas, I'm not going to do this. I'm not even going to get closer to things that really attempt me to commit infidelity. You get now. About that, I think would it have been a bad idea, but how strong are you? Because you may find someone that you go to a date with and you may become weak and you get tempted, isn't it?
Okay.
So it really depends on how strong you are when you go for a date and yet you know you're in another relationship.
Yeah.
So you need to go there well knowing that the repercussion that may really come out into that particular thing, because it begins small. You may go for the first time, nothing happens. The second time, it seems to happen. You understand? And then the
You'll
third
be
time,
tempted
it really
by the
does
devil.
escalate and happens, and then you end up actually doing mistakes, hence affecting the relation that you are into. If you're really not really strong into that particular docket, this is my take. I beseech you, please do not even try it, because the moment actually you do, you are causing problems. You're going to lose it all. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The previous relationship that you are into and the one that
Oh,
you get.
wow.
But I think
Yeah.
I want you girls to help us understand what is the difference between going out and dating.
Yeah,
Really
that's
want
what
to
I
know
was
that.
trying to coming to. And I know people might be confused about dating and going out. You can refer to Google, you can refer to anyone. You can also
Whatever the
comment
girls may tell
down.
us their take.
You get it, eh?
The difference between going out and dating.
I think, as
Yeah.
I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
to me, dating is something intimate. It's like going out. If you decide to go on a date with someone, Umanyi, we got these things from our colonial masters, the ones who brought the thing. So you find we just take up something, but we don't know what it is. So you just say, I'm going out on a date with Douglas, but you don't know what is a date.
Yeah.
What
The
does it
language?
mean? You get?
The
Yeah.
language.
So hanging out is like, going out is casually hanging out with someone, as you earlier mentioned to us. You go, like, you can go maybe to the beach just to have like the fun. Like to bring out the inner child with you. Some go to the bar, some go for movies. So then a date is something whereby during hangout you may not have those intimate conversations. But when you decide to go on a date with someone, this is something that is supposed to be like an intimacy, like you are two. Because hanging out, you can decide to, I will say, I'm going out with Douglas, but Douglas can come with Yvonne, can come with can come with other people.
It's more fun.
Yeah, hanging out like over the weekends. But when you say a date, if Douglas is like, Mona, we are going out on a dinner date, movie date, it's only me and Douglas. We're not going to have a third wheel.
Definitely.
So hanging out and going out and having a date is something. There are two different things, because in a date you're supposed to be with someone you feel you're ready to know or have interest in, to go more than just a friendship or to like a
No,
relationship.
this question has really
or
ticked my mind.
Yeah.
Because now you are Yvonne's friend.
Yeah.
Yvonne is my girlfriend. Yvonne is my wife. And then I have issues with Yvonne.
Yeah.
I suggest that, you know what, Mona, let us go out
Yeah.
and maybe discuss.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
some
we
toilet
talk
that I'm
about-
really
yes,
finding, you
yes.
get. And when actually Yvonne finds out or finds you and thinks that we are having a date.
No, it's according to the circumstance and like the way the atmosphere is that you're in.
Because
You're not going to call out Yvonne and maybe you take her out, we want to discuss about me, Mona does this, your friend talk to your friend. The next minute I'm seeing Yvonne sitting in your car putting her legs up.
no, I think
Your
this
car,
should go
and
to
you
Yvonne
expect me- and
directly,
even
by the way.
she's putting her legs up on the dashboard, you're driving her, you even go and drop and
You may
expect
be
me,
still a friend.
bro.
Yeah, you may be
No,
still
no,
a
Okay, then-
friend.
Like there's some boundaries to, like, you can call it, because yes, you can either call if you don't know the siblings or what, and you know Yvonne is unclose to Mona, you can call her and as a friend to just go and talk about. But if I find you with Yvonne sitting like you can also tell by the body, like if you can read the signs, like you see you're being too, the body language can tell it all. Usanga muli giggling kuba. Oh my god. What are you discussing about?
It officially shows that they are starting something.
Yeah, because
No.
I find you on a candlelight and I'm like, you're discussing me.
Okay, I'm asking this to Yvonne. What could be your say or your take if you found your guy, in case you are dating, seated with some girl that you literally don't know and they're out?
According to me, I consider that cheating.
Oh, really? But
Yes,
you don't
of
have the
course.
evidence.
Like, I don't have evidence.
It may
yes,
be a
but
client.
at least, if the girl was his friend
Yeah.
and I know about her, that's okay. You might think it's like maybe they're discussing a business.
Yeah, by the way.
But if I don't know the girl,
Yeah.
I've just
He's
seen how
guilty
he's
until
sitting
proved
somewhere in
innocent.
a
Thank you so much.
Yeah. He's guilty until proved innocent.
Innocent, yes. Don't just see someone and
because-
feel like, you know what,
yes.
I'm cheating on you.
Yeah.
Okay, how can you sit down with another person, actually a stranger, and you feel comfortable, laughing, eating food?
Do you know
No.
that I've found people that are
No,
really
you can do
strangers
that.
and you feel very comfortable with them, you don't know them.
No,
For example, like in the bank.
Yeah.
I worked once in the bank, but there's some people actually when they come in and you feel totally very comfortable with them more
With
than
them
a
you
friend.
tap.
Yeah, there
I feel
there is that nature
if you
bond.
first inform me
No,
that you're going
that's what I was going to talk
somewhere,
about.
Oh,
before you
yeah.
go.
I
Do-
think
do you know-
that's
do you know,
good.
like-
That's a good point.
What we always say,
Yeah.
communication.
Yes.
So if Yvonne comes and finds you Douglas seated with her,
Yeah.
she will not react because
Yes,
you told her,
I
Yvonne,
won't react
I'm going to go with who? Somewhere.
Okay, now if
wherever
we
you
go,
get.
because I've already told people that love comes proximity and communication. Communication causes that love commitment.
Yeah.
The moment actually people have that proximity and they communicate, the affection is brought up and the chemistry then arises. Now, I may have told you that, you know what, I'm going with Arena, maybe outside. But then the more we talk, Arena catches up fire. The feelings actually arises.
But
The
even under these
she becomes
circumstances-
handsy, you understand, and then you find her. So what is it? Because
Why is she
remember,
becoming
I sought
handsy?
permission
There is no
from you.
smoke.
You get what I'm trying to
No,
mean, eh?
there is no smoke without fire. Like, why is she becoming handsy with you?
Maybe the communication, that intense communication that we already have.
Because-
Yeah,
because you have been-
I sought permission from you.
Yeah, you said permission,
Yeah, I
but
sought
maybe
permission from
you
you.
didn't
Due to
tell.
the course of our
Maybe your
communication.
conversation
Yeah,
is
no
not
reason.
your interest. That's
Yeah,
why she-
yeah, but that's
But
what I
then
was
never
going to talk
these
about.
particular people actually fall for us when we really don't know. So you're going to come and judge
That's
me.
what I was
depends on
going
the
to talk about.
conversation you guys share between. Like,
But then in
two of
case,
them.
in case
you know
Arena
what?
had already fallen for me
Douglas,
when without me knowing.
you know when someone- there is a
you get,
time-
and then when we communicate, Bambi.
No,
the
Douglas,
chemistry.
the chemistry.
yes,
It's not
yes,
like chemistry.
so-
Yeah.
Douglas, you see, like, when they bring a video of you kissing someone can tell you that you were into it or they were forcing
The expert is
you
saying
get.
it.
So if I find her being handsy
Yeah.
and I'm seeing your body language,
Yeah.
Some people we don't know to read
But
the
then let me tell you
language.
something. Let me
We
tell
just
you
look at the thing with
just
definitely.
judge.
Arena,
just
let me tell you
react.
something, Mona. When actually this girl actually gives me an articulate, and my wife actually finds it out.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I may hesitate because of the
yes.
repercussions that I
Yeah.
have. But then I'll first sit down and give a nice catching. I'm going to think about it. for
That
a
is
minute.
lust.
You are no. That action, eh? Now in case my wife actually wronged me this side.
Now, no do kila wole.
That's
That's the thing.
It's starting
It definitely
up,
started to worry. Remember, Katueba Kusabe permission that you know what, Yvonne, I'm going to make this one. And Ambira will just go together. And I be there.
I think
But that's being
You
clingy,
did.
like
No,
not
I think I would
Like,
want to
no.
cut
you guys
real.
might have a conversation like you want to talk about it, mwikaba bit.
No, let me
I would third wheel with my man.
Thank you so
I
much.
would
You'll be
start
there,
there.
I
yeah.
feel like that is let me tell you, this is one thing. I already say it. They can't take away. Oh, the people say steal your man.
And
no one
your
they
partner,
unless
they
he was
steal your
wanted to be
partner.
stolen. Eh?
Stolen.
Hey, you be there.
But there's some
you also-
temptations, you know, that actually meant for us to
Let me
cheat
tell
when
you.
we really don't want.
That-
But due to the circumstances that really prevails,
So women, for us, we cheat when we want.
you plan for it.
It's according to the situation.
No
Women
way.
actually plan for that.
You also, I tell you people,
I
you're the
think
master
we're
planner.
not that much calculative as women. Because let me tell you something, women are very cunning, can do something in private and you can't really
can't know,
tell.
you can't know.
But for men, actually, for us, we actually cheat physically.
Oh.
We just go have you and we leave you. Not that we love you. But remember, for you, actually, the more you cheat with someone, the more you become emotionally attached.
Of
That's
course.
where the challenge comes in. But for us, we men, bye bye, to Sumanogamba, let me go.
But so
Would it, for you, would it be right, like going out on a date with someone?
I don't
What
think-
would the circumstances
You may know myself,
Okay, you
as I
talked
told you
about
earlier, all at the
bestie
genesis
date.
of all this work, I know my weakness, I may not, reason being my wife. Because I've always told people, if you can't prioritize your wife, leave marriage alone.
definitely.
You understand? Because
But
yeah, I
there is
feel-
someone
I can't
that so
eliminate something that I
insecure.
can't really stop.
Yes,
Because I know infidelity when it arises,
It
to
arises.
stop it is really very hard.
Yeah.
You get?
Because someone talked about saying we are okay with the generation whereby people are dating and they're still going out with other people. Because it doesn't feel right. Like, Douglas, you're committed in a relationship and then you go on to see someone else
And
who is
it's going
not
to
your
cause me
sister.
definitely-
You can have a friend and catch up, like, but even no kwambalo oyinza okulaba abantu bali ku date eyaddala not hanging out.
Yeah.
ate bayinza n'okuzanya
You can
kadzi nga tebeekwata nako naye
Yeah.
ng'omukwano gubatokotera
Nga bali
muli
wansi eyo, wansi
ositegeera
w'emmeeza,
ebigere
nga
bibasiba
bakola
you
bwe
understand
bati. Yeah,
newobeera waawo me I think
But then
it's
you
very
haven't
to
gone
me
anywhere.
to men who are really very strong they can do that but to me I know myself I'm a bit weak emotionally I may end up being
So, someone that makes you more controlling, like someone not going anywhere. Like
No, you can go.
You
Oh,
can
with
go,
your
but as
girlfriends. You
long
can
as
go on
you
a date with
inform
your
me
girlfriend.
no
But
boyfriend.
Mon, as long as you know your weakness, it's
Yeah.
actually very better.
Yeah.
If I told you trivialize the sorry, if I told actually you know you value the relationship that you are into with your wife or with your girlfriend, there's something that you are going to say, you know what, I don't want to put ghee close to fire. It will just automatically melt.
Melt, yeah.
Because as I told you, prioritizing your wife or your girlfriend is key.
Is
The thing
key.
that you're not
The
going to
moment you decide to settle with someone, like
Yeah.
it is when you're buying something and you're like, ngenda gula chino, but your eyes cannot see this
Cannot
other.
see the other
No gamba
stuff,
chino
yeah.
change color. So when you decide to date someone, I think it would be respectful that you be mindful, whereby because obviously even though my girlfriend I've communicated. Omuntu agenda kulaba ng'otudde ne Yvonne ng'olesa akimanyi you're dating arenga bannange your man is cheating ate bwe bate basala wadi
Yangu amangu.
ne bongeramu
Which is
ekigambo
not really
because
very
now
good.
for you now start rethinking even though your man told
and let
you
me tell you something, the moment trust is broken, it's never amended. Now for you to recover your relationship, which is already broken, because of those silly stuff, you better actually deter or detest yourself
But
from it.
Douglas, look at this. Maybe that's why I'm trying to get it. If you phoned me, I've been hanging out with my friends, they're guys, I have also girlfriends, and we've been hanging out. What you're saying is that I should stop all of them
You know,
and not hanging out.
we have what we call adjustments in relationships.
Yes.
You get? If you phone me with a lot of girls hanging around
Yeah.
every time, Douglas have to adjust.
you have to
But
adjust
now,
the way you behave and
jealousy
something.
began from Genesis in the Bible, you all know this one.
Okay.
Because now, never when I know that Yvonne seeing a
Like
hanging
about
around
what
with a
was,
lot of guys, I
Yeah.
feel insecure. Like any other person. To be honest,
fine.
I will. Because reason being,
Yeah.
we have that thing that really bonds that. Because I love you. That's why after William Shakespeare said, love without jealousy ain't love.
It ain't love.
Okay, so
Of
now me, I have to be a bit jealous.
See.
They either feel extreme,
Yeah.
because they feel extreme is really
Yeah,
nasty.
that is so.
You know, some people cross
But-
the lines and be like, you phone me with my friends I've known for over like 6 or 7 years, and we have just said dating, and you're like, don't hang out with your friends anymore. Like that is
Things are not
crossing
done,
the line.
But even the approachment of telling your partner
Yes.
that you know what you're going to kill
My
your
time,
friend.
because I remember there is some guy, we had a friend, a girl, she gave birth to twins, so she got married. So the guy tells her, because we were all young, eh? All of us, even the guy wasn't that old. He's like, stop hanging out with your unmarried friends. The way he said it was like chasing us out, like Gachayagala on her, but this literally she has not been in marriage for so long, so she doesn't know like the married people, maybe apart from her parents. She doesn't have like friends who are really married. But the way he said it, it's like chasing you away from people you've been with in your life for so long. In these relationships and marriage, we have to adjust. You can say maybe wakwanobo chinone chinone chino.
So let me
But you
drive you
don't
back
just
home.
jump and
For women, naturally, when I find you with your friends, when I say that they are really very good, they
Yeah.
contribute. I can't tell you that, you
You
know
can't
what,
tell
Yvonne,
nobody can.
leave those friends alone. But if I see some element that is really very bad, honestly, I'm going to be insecure.
yeah.
And being insecure, it's normal. You guess.
It's not normal.
To me,
Insecurity.
it's normal. It's normal reason being that you love your partner. What really
Yeah,
brings that insecurity,
insecurity.
is the love that you have towards your partner.
Towards your partner and the
Now for me,
fear
I
of
feel like
something.
if I find your friends that they have that bad element, I won't tell you that you need them, but I'm going to ground you closer to me.
Yes.
and they'll just leave you. I'm going to
They'll
make
just,
you very
yeah,
busy.
that's
Very
a bit
busy.
smart.
You know,
So,
that's
yeah.
why I told you in the beginning, the approachment is really very key.
Very
Don't just
key.
tell your friend that, you know what, leave your
But
friend
like, hey,
alone.
to
but
them,
hey, go to
come
them,
and
whatever.
you get.
That's not the remedy.
Yeah.
The approachment of those particular things is really more very pivotal important, that you make sure that you go wrong nga kintu kyo kireme kubasemberera omuntu bwebasala communication bagenda musonyiwa bokka osigaze muntu olaba nga they had some value to your wife, to your husband, you can let them.
And also there is this situation, maybe it falls under that. Someone may not be meeting physically with someone or approaching this person. And you find maybe like my man has that girlfriend that they talk a lot, like for 30 minutes, flirting, like on phone and
Flirting is an issue, but I don't know.
Men like
meeting
flirting with
physically,
girls
but
on
they talk.
WhatsApp, Snapchat, sharing nudes of
One night, this is
You get it? So, and then it's like, she's a friend.
Yeah, she's my friend. She's always.
But
Is
then
it
flirting
right?
does not
Like-
really mean that I'm going to love you. I may flirt with you just, you know,
Just to
But
Yeah,
you're
we
giving
just-
someone sexual interest.
And
but I may not love you if at all I don't love you.
But
I
that
would
is also
love
being
you.
disrespectful to your partner.
Yes.
Like you're going flattering.
You're flirting with someone
Now,
else.
Yvonne, let me ask you a question. If you find messages of a girl that I've been flirting with, are you going to get very angry? I already married you. You are there. I give each and everything.
Kati
I offer
wanted
that.
to get
That is
fun
disrespect.
That is disrespect. Am I an image?
No, you are not, but I'm offering each and everything that
No,
you
what
really
does that
need,
mean?
isn't it?
It's
No,
like you brought me to
no,
keep your home,
Douglas.
then you go
It's
and
not all
start
about
flirting
offering
with
like
other
something.
So
like
what is it?
You need to have respect for each other.
But then I'm
Now,
respecting
if you found me your wife doing that,
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Nowadays, people win the limelight. You are being vibe, right?
yeah, you
A
know.
lot of messages pop into our DM and you know these things very well, right? Not that you love them, you
Yeah.
are inboxing a picture. No, but you're very beautiful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
In case
appreciate.
now, you appreciate.
Yeah, but chinzo komao.
It depends
Nene
on the
kusanga nga
response, the
Douglas,
energy
the
you
responses
No,
eziddako.
That wali abantu abalina emitima eminafu now like I namugamba abantu kakyagala kumulumya ayisaamu mugamba
No.
Last
Now
time.
that is
Last is a
going
bit
beyond.
very bad.
That is going beyond like. Because oyinza kikola ng'ogamba bambi and you start fleeting, but you find it has caused like more problems for
But
your
then you
relationship.
tell them that you know you have a wife now.
Yeah, some people
they
obviously.
feel like it's okay.
It's okay.
I'll
Me,
be
I can
number
show
two.
I'm
I'm
married
a problem.
man.
Come on,
You get people that are
Let
married.
me
That's what they
know
say.
what you want and you decide.
But then I chose you among the many that you don't
Then
know
you have
the
to
one.
Yes, you chose me.
I can
yes,
never
but
be
then
understanding
what about the other
Douglas,
people?
you see our generation, olaba abazadde baffe.
abali mu limelight tulabye
I
ennaku
know.
how are we going
They
to do
fight
it?
There are many problems. They vibe you. You have girls crushing on you. You get, and also as a woman, you have to know how you adjust with a person who, like your husband being in the limelight.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find like whatever or your wife, but how does your wife respond, or your partner? How does she respond to them? Is she also going with the flow?
Okay, good. But then, you know, let me tell you something. Women actually who are dating men in the limelight quote these two statements. One, just know that women nowadays are looking up for men and men with status.
Yeah, they do,
understand?
but
They do, and they're not going to love your man genuinely.
Genuinely, they
They're
just
going to
want
love
the
your man
money.
because of the fame and the
Yeah.
money that the man is really getting. You get? You have what we call women who are really arm candies. Bayagala mutwale ku party ebikintu
Yeah,
like
buli
that.
wamu, yes,
You
nga ye
get?
handbag.
So your handbag. But now, just know that your man is going to be striped. A lot of women are going to come into that DM, but how are you going to contain that? It takes maturity. You get? And another thing, just know that your man may really run crazy. Make sure that you
Yeah.
grow up with him.
Yeah.
Developing with your man is far fetched different from growing up with him. I've
Course.
always told people actually grow up with your partner. Nowadays, men grow and women do not. Women actually cling on developing
Developing, yes,
men,
yes.
not actually growing.
Kati omusajja
For example,
n'akuleka
I've always told people, if at all I have a degree, my wife has no kubanga na diploma. Watuuka ku degree.
Degree.
Nga nina
Oli ku
okuvaawo nga
masters.
ndi ku masters.
Yeah.
Nina okulaga nti nina ekintu kyemusingako tetulina kwenkanankana. You get? But nowadays women are like, munayo mwami ebintu yabimala. Mwami ebintu yabimala.
You
It's
find
just-
like you have developed the man, you have not grown with
Definitely, you have
him.
not
So
grown.
Yeah.
wafuna omuntu
Wafuna omuntu
gwafulinga
gwa-
comfort with
comfortable
n'akuleka
with.
ona kyokka nali naye emyaka
Okitegeera,
gyonna
you
nemuzimba
get. That's why
bitimba
kati abandi mu limelight we just need to be very careful that you need to get to to get someone that you can grow up with.
Yeah.
Ebyo ebya media newe binatuuka n'oba otuse kupita bigenda ku excitinga byabira abaana bajja. You get. But
I get.
I think flirting fana mu kibuga.
No, there is by that you may not even flirt with someone. There is also like me, this is my friend. She understands me so much. So you find your
So you're
guy.
sidelining your
They
girl.
spend more time with this chick, and it's like
It's
just
your
a
role,
friend.
you as women, actually to fetch us out from that docket that we're really heading.
And then
to.
it's also your role.
Do you know
me.
that? What am I trying to mean? If you see me actually going to your friend that I'm finding
Comfortable,
comfort,
yeah.
that side it means there's something wrong.
There's
with
something
you.
wrong this side. Why aren't I finding comfort?
But then
You
to
understand?
communicate, tell me.
So if I communicate and you don't change, remember actually you women, you always go on a rampage. Emotions actually drive you more than actually your brains, isn't it? So you need to
But
make
there are
sure.
some men who don't communicate, they just react.
And remember, when women, let me tell you something. I've always told people that actually the love of women comes by hearing. That's how it comes from. See, that's why women actually complain. Tampuliriza does not really listen to me because your love comes that way.
Yeah.
Chobola abamuli bangu nnyo kulimba n'ekidazi
nakugamba
ky'ebitaano.
ate
You just
Yeah.
actually pop up, you get.
No, because of the words, the sweet words,
That maybe
someone
the words of
piles
affirmation
out
actually
and
drives
all
you
that.
really too
Yeah.
good. But
Like, it's
you just
really-
need to make sure that your husband or your boyfriend
Yeah.
finds comfort in you. Kati wengenda ewamu noono n'osanga naye tuli ku date bambyanga Douglas tofaayo, you're going to strike it, kyogenda kukola, you're going to get it. Nga gwe bwenzira eno gompa buwi kaboozi. By the way, let me tell you women, sex ain't enough. To be a bit knowledgeable because I've always told people,
Be
see,
smart.
njagala mukazi mugezi. As the Bible actually states it very clearly, wisdom is the principal thing. It's
Definitely.
really very principal. Even in marriage, you having your cook when it's really very juicy and very sweet doesn't really mean that actually the marriage will really flow or relationship will really do flow.
Of course.
But some people would
You've
say
seen.
warm or silicate, but
Seri musirika kwamu omene nga toyina magezi.
No, warmer, like be sweet in everything. Like when you
Even in
speak,
marriage.
when you know.
Musenge gomerayo yagenda
yeah.
Okitegeera.
But I think for this,
Oh, good.
the date of going, when you get married to someone, going on a date with other people should be off your list.
Maybe that's what I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
So, but if you are still in the courtship, not in this committed relationship, nga bakyakwana Douglas, you have a right.
Douglas.
You
I
have
have
a
a
right. You have a right to go.
May I have-
It's
may I have a
okay. Because there
problem?
is no ring on your finger.
I know I have a
how sure
problem.
are you?
Douglas, I'm a kind of man who really values words. Nze omuntu bwangamba ekigambo nze kyentwala. My love language is the words of affirmation. I'm sorry to utter this out
But-
on air.
Oh, you-
But
Because
you
people are
can't-
going to
don't-
be in my DM talking sweet words and it's in my heart. So don't do it even. What I'm trying to mean that may value words. Oli kasita ngamba nti anjagala.
Yeah.
Nina bye sigenda kukola. Neweeba empeta kweri neweeba teriiko may value words. Ate naye ebintu bino neweeba empeta empeta si yekola obufumu. But the words, that mutual word, the agreement that it's already
Me, I believe
verbal.
in actions, no
You
words.
give me the words, I value words so much.
Yeah.
Era oli omuntu bwannimba I feel
Naye
very
waliwo
bad.
okugamba words ate n'otakola. I think
No, you
bagamba
know why I'm
actions
saying
speak
that,
louder than words.
Yeah, love I know is
Mona-
Because
action
okungamba
based.
Mona this and this ate
Yeah.
n'otakikola where you do it the wrong way. So I don't try, like I don't feel like
But what I think is the trying.
I want you to.
No,
know
you
when
can
you
leave
say
me,
something,
but-
Douglas, I love you. Show me that you love me. Like what shows that
Do
you
the
love
action,
me?
like do the action. not
Yeah,
the
I've
word.
always told men that really love is action based.
Yes.
It's more
That,
about
you know, I know women
Why not
actually,
just say,
women,
"I love you"?
women like
What
to
do
be
you
given,
mean?
isn't it?
Yes.
But you
Even
try.
it's the little things.
Women
It's the
actually
little
like men who
little
really
things.
try. You may not really have as
yeah,
long
like
as
try.
you're trying.
When someone says that you're trying, you'll be like, they'll
No,
be
no, no,
impressed.
no, no.
It's just even sometimes they think that doing something for a woman needs to be like extra, like something big. No, sometimes it's just a little thing. Like you have to know what your partner likes.
Bless me. There's a friend of mine. They were together for 2 years. Ngamugamba, I need yum yum. But the girl refused. But when the guy bought a placement,
Namwa.
Namwa.
It's girls with
You know, I was very
serious.
shocked. Maybe that.
It's just okay. Some people
But the
maybe
girl
their
actually
love language
explained
is
to us
gifting.
very well that that thing really unlocked all the doors that were closed for the 2 years. And
Okay.
I realize things that actually move women
Yeah.
to be very open are very, very, very,
Very small things.
Of course, they're small, but the way you come, I think people will think of this. Was it Irene who? The movie who was like,
Tebi Babingi.
Tebi Babingi, those smaller things
Yeah.
make
Don't know,
things
like,
matter. Like whenever you bring this little, someone will be like, you were convinced because they gave you chocolate. It means a
But then
lot.
there's a guy, I heard a story, yamusindikira omutwalo, oyi namugamba omutwalo ogulabye, ko omuwala n'agamba omutwalo bagulaba.
Thank you for the
Okay, then those that
airtime.
need the
You
big,
understand?
the doors.
The chick wasn't in
And
love.
I think just is like
But then let me ask you girls, I'm sorry now to host the show.
Yeah.
How do you showcase your love to your guy?
Your guy.
It is not like how I say like
action-based.
knowing.
No, but what do you really do specifically?
It is knowing what your person
Because actually you
likes.
showcase your love to your guy differently. Every
Yeah.
woman actually every woman showcases love.
Different.
But then I want to experience you
Gamba
guys.
Douglas.
How do you really
Gamba guy wange ayagala nnyo omupiira or something. Nogamba maybe there is a nga olaba how what Kashumba did for Rickman. He loves football.
Yeah.
And he supports it. I said no.
Maybe
Yamugulira ticket. N'agenda eri ku gundi.
Like different people
It's
have different.
different way you showcase for your
showcase.
Besanga bawange ayagala oluganda.
There are some women that
That is what I will book for my man.
ticket. Just mubira kajaza nomanya
Nogamba guy wange ayambala nnyo jazi ayagala omupiira n'omugulira jazi. Like now you find okay, the pack of socks and boxers.
Twarikowa. Bana
Women,
Western boxers.
please don't.
I'm also on the side of men.
Yeah.
Men,
You no longer want
whenever
that.
they give you the socks, throw them and tell the guy.
Anyway, Toby Sula, but you look
Don't
at
throw
it. Now
them.
it is a meat
Yeah.
depends.
some men also abatugulira nika.
But it's
But me, what I believe, there are those people actually who still do that.
Yeah.
Akisizira mu mutima nti.
yeah.
And as long as nga limpadde ne love, I can value
Because
it.
ogenda mugulira ka necklace, ogenda kuma, baby, I bought you a pair of earrings. Baby, I bought you this.
What?
Yeah,
About
you find it's like the small things, or just buying her like a bouquet. Like my mom.
also buying a car for your girlfriend is a small thing.
Yeah, by that to some people it's a small thing. Like to some
That should
people,
be a statement.
yeah,
Also
actually,
buying a
to
car for
some
your
people
girlfriend is a small thing.
Buntu butono nnyo. Yeah.
Just
Gifting.
because it depends which caliber,
Which caliber you
That's
get.
the gospel that you
Yes,
have.
that's what you eat. Yeah.
because if you're dating someone that is also driving and what,
You've seen like
It ain't a
you've
problem.
seen
Yeah,
Douglas
ain't a problem.
men who are like not from well-to-do families dating girls from well-to-do families, and like literally you can't give her what you don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to give her, but she has seen all this. Like she has seen all this. So there is something I watched. The lady was like yegomba, like yali yegomba, like eating maybe from Kafunda. Those things because she has been eating from KFC,
Definitely. Yeah,
but
it's really
just
exhausting.
taking her like
Yeah.
to show her like that life. Nenga ule, yeah, wow. So I think it's not all about like, it's just finding out what makes this person happy.
The thing is, the duration of time makes you to know all that.
All that.
but yeah, this dating process
And
when
okay,
you're
another
going
thing that really
out.
actually girls suffocate you. You hurry up to give in the cookie very fast. Please do not.
Please think,
do
be
not.
stingy.
Reason being, when actually men naturally we are hunters, but when we hunt and we just relax. We get so
Now he looks for another to hunt.
Ate lwompadde tomalaayo byonna.
First date, you're also giving.
Eh,
Don't give
you also
me.
give tomalaayo byonna. All the skills that you're really portraying out, tobijjaayo. In marriage, what will you do?
In marriage,
After showcasing everything.
And to be honest, the things that actually you girls do, bye mulina okutuwa in marriage, ate bye musoosa. So what's the
by the time you reach in marriage, you're bored.
You're bored. No,
No,
they're like
please, oleka
proving.
yokko, eh? That's why nze ngamba abantu abali mu date. This is my thing. Omwaka mwegattemu emirundi though ebya relation, ebya love, tebulina.
No, first tell them, look in the
Okay,
camera
let
and
me
tell
look into
them.
the camera, eh? In a year, to be honest, 2 times, the beginning and the end.
I don't want anyone
Kimala,
that
oba mu birthday zizammwe nga bwe mwegatta nomanya Douglas azalibwa mu January 4 that oda azalibwa mu June 25th.
Not every time.
But I think you're depriving someone
some
No,
people
not.
get it.
Not
Did
that.
they say once a
As if
month?
yeah.
Once a
year.
month omuntu ojja mukoowa.
You're not married yet.
Yes, you're not married yet. Jukira gye mukoma you people tukwe picture. Okonyamu, you leave someone teta hooked. I'm making sure that I'm very eager to
Wali wakonkonyezaako n'agenda n'akifuna wala n'atali.
Oyo aba takwagala.
Oyo takwagala
Ye ku muntu
ate nze.
ategeera ate ng'alinamu n'olwakatonda. Remember, me I'm a believer. Yes, I'm a believer.
So believer is saying 2 times yes, the Bible
Yes,
says
sometimes.
no.
Because of the prevailing circumstances,
Yeah.
they may not really say no. Because they know you can tell you, Patricia, that you are virgin. You
Praise God.
Amen.
Virgin so young. But before we conclude up,
But maybe this is what I, kale, obutaseeguuka nnyo oba obutagenda an extra mile kwekola bintu nti because I hear that women mumira obupweke bwammwe
Yeah.
and it affects you so much.
Yeah.
Kati munoobere nayo obagase nayo ku Friday akamire, on Wednesday akamire, like that.
and there are unreasoning people,
It's
eh?
supposed
They
to
don't
be
once a
value
month.
your life.
Oyo muntu
You
aba
get it?
takwagala.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
what I
value your life. They don't. By the I've seen that there's a time I wanted us also talk about that because when you talked about family planning, people came into my inbox and were like, "Thank you for this."
Yeah.
But you find someone who is old. Yes, you're dating someone who is young, a bit, 18.
Yeah.
Because we see them instead of sitting down and telling those people you're taking the too bad,
They're
let's
not
do
good.
something, some other method or something else.
And
But they
don't
keep
like
on.
condoms,
No,
they are
they're-
a bit coarse.
And you
But
see,
the vibrates you're going to get.
I think what should men
They
should
are, but then you
understand,
don't feel very
these guys need to do research because the doctors say
Very
once the
good.
body starts getting
New
Those
is
hormone
all that
imbalance.
goes
now it
down.
starts producing like those nga bamanyi buli kadde oteekayo eddagala so the hormones get used and they start producing nosanga omukazi afunye
Yeah, that's why people are complaining about that today.
not educated about this thing.
Yeah.
No, for me this is the thing, eh? Men are very selfish. Men are very selfish, to
Because
be
why don't
honest.
they make the men also swallow?
You
that
understand, men are very
thing?
selfish
Yeah.
in a manner that bubagala ogwabwe gugwe.
Yes,
Let us
yes.
stop being self-centered.
Definitely.
Gwera wange. You
Yeah.
can actually
Talk
meant
to
less
this
sex
person.
olwokuba bubagala okwekosa pleasure naye nga omukazi talina kyamu.
No, yeah, when it's done, it's like done. So you get it. But
Togola
talk about
bwomukubira
this.
n'essimu ng'amaze okulya.
Yeah, but before, where have you reached?
Where have you
People
been?
forget
What
even
do
to
you
call
want?
you and be like, are you home?
Or to
Are you
say
okay? How you
good.
doing?
Yecha kati waba yakoze live nga yakuwadde n'esente akaweke issue ye kyaba afaako wamiza akaweke.
Okay.
That's
the
whereby
point.
sometimes it
Mukubira
doesn't.
mukubiramu gavana.
Definitely nti oli
Sometimes it
lubuto.
doesn't like how we say it doesn't work because now that your body is used chingo kubango mira painkillers bulikani so now your body is used so no sana
Bambi.
teka tewakamira teka kozo na
Temwegatta nnyo bambi baana baana
but the thing is
mubasibyana nga
that you
giving
find
back
like
to kids.
people are going on dates just to have sex
Yeah, by
amala
the
okutwala arena wale ku KFC oba Cafe Javas after ayagala ogendewa ewaka ewuwe
as if you can't afford that food. I don't know,
Okay.
Anyway, let
girl
me tell you
child.
something, girls. I believe in a man who is a hunter. A man who is a hunter is a real man. You know, omuwala bwa becoming hard to get, engeri gyanyumiramu nze. Yes.
No, it's good.
I feel very
It's
bad
good
when
to
a girl
be
just
hard.
gives in. Ndabikiranga n'abalala bwotyo bw'obadde obakola,
Yeah.
you have been giving them your cookie just like that. You get, ate nze kasita manya list y'abantu b'odatinze nga bangi. I feel very bad.
That she has
It's
been
turn
a,
off and it's
a
red
warrior.
flag. To be honest, it's a red flag to me because I can't. But to be honest, I've not had sex with many girls because that's not my thing. And I thank God, religion has really, protected me.
Yeah.
Dokala we slide a bit and we make mistakes, but at least omuntu alinamu ku dina engeri gy'agenda okupreservingamu omubiri egyo gy'agenda okuvaluinga.
That's true.
But nowadays, actually, women, it's like you are giving your cookie to every. Natasaana, eh?
At least
Just
be.
okubakusuubiza ekyetaagisa.
Chetan, and then you just really.
And also this to men, like Vananga, there is a way omusajja yelaga bwanyuma. Like I'm telling you, there is this guy yelaga like those show off that doesn't. It's not in everyone's DM.
Yeah.
It's not in everyone's place, like hanging out.
Nga n'obeera
I'm telling you.
Finding a man in
Yeah,
every girl's DM.
you're so cheap. Like
we meet,
duh.
recently I had a friend who did a wedding launch
Yeah.
but like I kept seeing girls. So I'm like, no. your friends are only girls. How is your wife going to feel like it
irritates? Yeah,
looking for you, not for
yeah,
your
yeah.
wife?
That's why, let me tell you
coming to
something,
hug
guys.
you,
May I have
it's
that
coming-
attitude. and
Alimuli
Yeah.
mpako
Me, I've always
mpako.
told people I have this attitude.
Yeah,
I'm a bit
man, be
rude.
begging
Yes,
us.
I'm rude. Not that I want to be rude. Man, saga okwebanyiza nnyo bantu.
That is nice.
Be
Like,
honest,
don't be
saagala.
so.
Kuba kati manyi girlfriend
inbox.
wange gwe nnina
Yeah.
ebbuba limuli mu kyenda.
You get me?
Ne bwe nnaatuulawo ne njogera ne Patricia for like 30 minutes ajagamba kati sensing a dead
Yeah.
vibe there. There's something wrong, you get?
Yeah, there's
And you just distance yourself. Sit about kufuga, but for the respect of your relationship. That's why I told you that beginning. Adjustment should be very key.
Of course, you had just if you know that your partner they don't like a lot of dates, they
Naye
secure.
ate mu abafite ku mikwano gyaffe tonjiwa. You really don't get it.
By the way, you chase away all your
Your
friends.
friends and
Then
you
I don't have where to fall back.
Then when you break up,
fall back,
toina wakudda.
You are there. Your friends will be like, you chased that.
wali otweragirako
Ati
kati
wali
aliwa
mukwano.
nati batukolimira it will end in
I
tears.
know.
Nakolaba nange ngamba abantu bw'oba ofuna omwagala mwagale mutijje ebiki bwakukyawa kaaba sirika ddamu ogwe mulaba
Tija.
okitegeera
Yeah, like come back.
Afresh.
okitegeerayo kukijja but I feel like men we aren't really doing enough. This thing of frontlining sex baffles me a lot. Nizo
Yeah.
okuba tubyagala, yes, fena twagala
It will
sex,
always be
it's a-
part of
it's a
the
pillar.
relationship, but
But-
don't frontline it.
Don't line it. Ate namwe temwanguwa kutuwa. Allow me to hunt you.
Allow, be stingy a
Allow me to
bit,
hunt
close.
Play a bit.
obusente obutusikiriza ojja n'obukadde bubiri
You are very cheap there. You're thinking it's worth actually, it's worth 2 million or 50K.
Yeah.
You get
Yes,
this is what I
it is,
believe.
yeah.
Be a bit. Ate n'omuntu ono omulaba. You know, as a women, you can. I've realized when actually women fall in love, their eyes and ears get blind.
Blank,
The
yes.
eyes get
Chagala
blind
wuliza,
and the
I have
ears
my
get
Don't
man.
talk about your man.
and the part gets
Talk
open.
about my man.
Bino we biziba amatu n'amaaso kiro ekitundu nga kyeggula nga baagala bayingira bakugamba
omusajja gwenkolera ekyo ng'omaze okundaga nti oli serious ate
Yeah.
sikundaga mu bigambo n'obukola obutonotono
katobanyirawo nti omuntu ali serious. How do you show that someone? How do you say that someone is serious?
Yeah, mumikwano, just someone can defend you. Someone confront you, like they said, you have to front or prioritize your person. Prioritize
It's
your
actually, we have seen a lot of people actually doing that, and things actually end up actually not running as
No,
planned.
I think it's perfect. but-
At least, no, the way you said, let someone try to prove, don't be whatever. Look, take your time and see. At the words that you told me on our first date, are you doing the action? Because you told me this, I'm planning this, I want us to do this. Me, I will watch and see, okay, you told me this and this and this. Now I'm remembering whatever we are saying and I'm saying, are we heading anywhere? Or you're pleasing me with what?
Yes. That's what you're saying. Words are the affirmation or what, but you've not done the action.
Wow,
So when
by
I
the
sit
way,
down
yeah,
and think about it, I'm like, this is a red flag.
definitely.
It's a turn off, eh?
It's a turn off, like literally. I'm one
Yeah.
person who doesn't like reminding something. If you come and tell me, Mona, we're going to do this, or Mona, I'm going to do this for you, and you literally like put it in your calendar. I always tell them, just take a reminder.
Okay, let me tell you something. I've realized
Because I don't like reminding
Yeah.
people we
when
are
you
all
got
mature.
girlfriends, baba boyfriends, bamwe, nenga temuteekeddwa kubeera nabo. I told you, I don't even a statement when I was at campus. Being someone's wife is totally from being a wife.
Away, our girlfriend.
Definitely
Let me repeat.
choose.
Being someone's wife is totally from being a wife.
Yeah, it's totally
Mona, you may
different.
be my wife, right? You may be Douglas's wife, but you are not a wife.
Away. Oh yeah, that's true.
You get?
Wow.
Inshallah.
Let's come back to the real
Yeah.
topic. You know, we have a lot and diverting this and this.
But then,
But
that
as
thing
we
of dating
conclude,
stuff,
conclude up, I
yeah, you
think
can't.
Yvonne should conclude up and say something. What could be your say? Do you think it's right or wrong? Your advice?
Anyway, the only thing I have to say is that going on a date with someone who's not your partner is like, it's not okay. But if you first tell your partner that you're going on a date with a friend whom she already knows or who already knows, then it's also what?
Okay. Okay. Wow, that's nice. Thank you. Douglas.
Let me tell you something. This is my parting shot. That act actually doing it is not for the faint-hearted. as me, Douglas, I know my weakness. I may end up falling into a trap and I lose my relationship.
Yeah.
So me, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I just leave it for the strong men to deal with it.
The
Because I
beautiful
know
one.
my wife,
Yeah.
my first,
It
my
depends
first
if
priority.
you know what you want, you can't.
Things actually, temptations actually occur.
yeah.
You get.
Okay.
So it's better for you to know your weakness and to know your strength,
Yeah.
so that you can deal with those particular things very well.
Me, my opinion is if we are together, why are you going out on dates with people who are not? If you're going to go with Obama,
Why
she's
not
my
going
friend.
with me?
Obama, she's my sister. Tell me, Mona, you can push us. We have something to discuss. Eh? You say maybe together to Lawa, no? Then me, I will sit there. It's okay. It is okay. Like, I want to see if you're pushing your legs under the table. You may say, I'm going out to your friend. That's what you said earlier. Like, the relationship will turn like you'll get chemistry from
Yeah.
the date. Why are you getting chemistry from the date? Yeah.
oyinza okubaze
Once you tell me-
ng'ayambadde musomino kati awo
Once we are together, my darling, I will dress you up. We are going for the date. I will follow you. I sit there. You can sit
It's
there.
like you are
Discuss your
grounded.
shit.
It's like you
Because
don't
why?
trust
Why?
me.
Yes, I don't trust you. Because why are you
Around
having
you.
a date with my friend or someone else who is not my friend?
Douglas,
Who is a
leave dates
girl?
alone.
Okay, you go on a date
your
with
own
no.
research.
Why don't you go on a date with a man?
Yeah.
Why are you going on a date with a woman?
that I feel comforting her.
That's why
Comfortability has been
I will third wheel.
That's why if I'm in love with a guy, I don't recommend like him having my friend's contact.
Yes.
Never.
If
Why
you're
you
my
texting
guy,
my
you shouldn't
friend?
have my friend's contact.
For what?
From Mukwandi, then she's my best friend.
But I will contact in case I need you. Look for
For me.
Look for
Call
me.
my mother.
Call my
No,
mother.
where
Call
that
my
Ogera
sister.
night,
But me.
First tell me you want to talk to someone, call her on your phone, my phone.
Yeah.
Tell me Ogera naenda Wendy.
But here I need help from your boyfriend.
And shall we manage?
Okay, alright. But then thank you for always watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much to our audience. It's you that make us. Thank you so much. And to my last word is like, I really don't see a reason if you're really serious, go on a date with someone else. But I also don't tell anyone to be so nagging. If your guy tells you know what, I want to go out with the boys and go hang out, it's okay. Because if it's meant for you, be for you. You get it. But as Douglas said, like you have to adjust sometimes and say, okay, my partner doesn't want this. Let me adjust to that. It doesn't take anything. This is your friend for life. So yeah. Till next time. Bye bye.